Court is now in session.
Hello, dear traveler, and welcome back to Court Antics. I am the Chancellor, joined as always by Tony.
And I'm here, still, like always. Let's get into it.
And I am here for some more Subspace Emissary. We are in... Oh, whoops, hold on. Tier list was still up from last episode. That's fine. We're here in the Great Maze, trying to... And I clicked out of the window. Man, this is such a great start of the episode.
Excellent
No, we're
start.
not redoing it. Let's go.
Absolutely not redoing it.
So why is Wednesday your least favorite day of the week?
Wednesday is actually my least favorite day of the week because it is the longest day at work. All right, let me reason this out real quick. Because Monday, I'm starting the week, and if I have a bad day Monday, realistically, it shouldn't be much worse any other day of the week. I'm fine with it, okay? I also have the energy from the weekend coming in, you know? Tuesday, I still got a little bit of that weekend energy. By Wednesday, the weekend energy has run out, and I have to come to terms with the fact that walking into work, I still have 3 days of work for that week left. Meanwhile, you get to Thursday, you're like, oh my gosh, the week's almost over. We're getting there. And then Friday, obviously, it's like I just have to make it through. I just have to make it through today.
Yeah,
you get that second wind energy about Thursday, Friday. Wednesday is awful.
So I said that because, like, when I woke up on Thursday, you just said that to me, and I just didn't respond, and I was thinking about it for a while.
Well, I'm glad what I said really just kind of hit you at home.
You know?
Do you agree with my assessment that Wednesday is the worst day of the week?
Not really.
What's the worst day of the week?
I don't really think there is a worst day of the week. I think they're all pretty terrible.
Wow, what an optimistic tone here from the Chancellor today.
I think Thursday might be the worst day of the week. Thursday might be the worst because it's not Friday.
Thursday gets a pass from me, especially right now because it's football season. I get to watch football on Thursday night. If, it's supposed to be a decent game at least. That's another problem with Wednesday. Almost no sports happen on Wednesday.
Yeah, that doesn't really affect me.
That's a shame. All right. I use sports to forget how poorly I feel about some of the things going on in the world, and then I just have to watch my teams lose anyways, which makes me feel poorly about the games instead.
Yeah. So as a reminder, here in the Great Maze, we're looking for the doors that have the evil energy coming out of them.
We want dark doors.
Yeah. And also, in between episodes, I went ahead and put some stickers on a few characters. Because I realized that we hadn't done that the whole game.
Yep. Not that we had made an emphasis on it or anything, but...
Well, it wasn't really all that important, but you may notice that some of my strikes from Link earlier were very powerful, and that's because I gave Link a lot of stickers.
Well, that would do it. So what I'm hearing is that before you were playing with a handicap.
Yes, I didn't buff any of my characters, and we were playing on the hard mode, not the recommended beginner experience, Hold on. Wait, what the?
You're having a grand old time right now,
There we
aren't
go.
you?
I was trying to I'm trying to break these blocks really precisely because I still need some on the bottom for a platform. There we go. Ah!
That thing looks like it should be a Pokemon.
All right, and now I think you've said that before about that enemy specifically.
I may have. I don't know.
All of that work was for one door, by the way.
Excellent.
And it's Yoshi.
And now we're fighting Shadow Yoshi.
Yeah.
Dark Yoshi.
Green Yoshi. Wait.
Hold on. Wait. Pause.
Hold
on. Alternate Yoshi, one might say.
Oh, this is another thing I was thinking about because of Legend ZA is the ranking system in Legend ZA is just the English alphabet,
Yep.
right? And one of the kids you fight for one of your rank up battles is like he loses. You're like rank W or something, and he loses, and he's like, W's a better letter, a cooler letter than V anyway. So what's the coolest letter in the alphabet?
coolest letter in the alphabet. Okay, so there's 26 of them.
How very observant of you.
Well, no, see, I'm starting I have to think about the 26 letters, but like I have to think about how cool they are, and they don't train you in school to think about these kinds of things. When you recite the alphabet, they just kind of train you to remember that letters exist.
Worthless school system, not teaching me which letter is the coolest in the alphabet.
No. They don't need to teach me which one is the coolest. They need to teach me to figure out which one is the coolest to me. Individual thought, okay? A's pretty all right. I like A. Capital A is symmetrical, unless you're in cursive, but we're not talking about cursive.
No, why would we ever talk? We're part of the generation that learned cursive and then it became completely obsolete.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on! Dude, every time I pick one of those up, it's a mini mushroom.
So, A's all right. B's okay, I guess, in my book. B's fine.
You're not going to go through every single letter,
No,
are you?
I'm not. I'm just thinking about the ones that are, like, cool. Like, C is mediocre. I don't have to talk about C.
Wow.
Aside from an example of a mediocre letter. As a matter of fact, C might be my least favorite, or my second least favorite letter. Now that I think about it.
Are you saying that just to piss me off?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that because C as a letter.
Are you saying that just because it's the first letter of my name?
No, I'm saying that because C doesn't do anything unique by itself. It does the same sound as K and S.
Well, yeah, but it does both of them.
Right, but why do you need a letter that does both? You already have separate letters that do those separately.
Because what if we want the language to be indecipherable by anyone but native speakers?
It's already indecipherable by native speakers. What do you mean? This
is not the door I thought it was.
My other least favorite letter is W, because instead of coming up with, a nice one-syllable name for W, it's 3 syllables, and it's double another letter.
Yeah. I would say I don't like W because, the beginning of websites, www.
Yep.
What's that short for?
World Wide Web.
World Wide Web is 3 syllables. www syllables. www is 9 syllables.
Yep.
It's not short for anything.
It's not short for anything at all.
For anyone who watches this that knows where that joke comes from, I'm aware. I did not come up with that joke. That is not a me original joke.
All right, so
I just forget the name of the comedian I'm stealing it from.
I don't like Z very much, but only because Canadians and Brits say Z instead of Z.
Z is. What are you all thinking?
You are unnecessarily complicating that letter.
Like, come on, guys.
It's not like Z is anything else.
I would say that you're better than that, but clearly you aren't if you willingly choose to use that.
Well, I mean, just remember that, anytime you try to think that the Brits are better in any way, just remind yourself that they eat beans and toast for breakfast, and, they'll get knocked back down a peg. Let's see here. What's a really good letter? I'm trying to think of what are some letters that J is a good letter. I like J because J has different purposes in different languages.
Got it.
But they
got it.
But
Never
once
worried.
you understand it, it makes sense. J is also very seldom.
J's
a
a very honest letter.
J is a very honest letter. And it also isn't silent that often, if at all.
Not in English, I don't. Wait, are there English words where J is silent?
I don't know. I don't remember. None come to my head immediately, but there are some letters that are just silent, and I don't like that. Why are you in my word if you're silent?
Wow, that was anyway.
Another reason
I was sorry, it was just a really early kill on Meta Knight. I was surprised.
Another reason I don't like W is because all the questions with W where you follow it with H is the classic dispute of, do you say why, where you don't pronounce the H, or do you say why and you pronounce it as if the H is in front of the W?
Why?
And it's crazy because it sounds better with the H in front of the W, but that's not how you spell it.
I don't know if I don't know if better's the right way. It's definitely it's funnier. It's more interesting.
Well,
but
it's also more impactful. Like if I look at you and I say, "Why did you do that?" You're like, "Oh, well, maybe I'll think about why did." But if I say, "Why did you do that?" You're like, "Oh my gosh, I really did something, didn't I?" You go, "What is wrong with you?" Or, "What is wrong with you?" Like you understand, you're adding like a little third syllable on the beginning of it.
This whole episode is going to be about letters, isn't it?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I really
You really opened Pandora's box on these letters. You know what? I'll make it tangentially about letters and talk about how you managed to make your little 2-letter abbreviation the same one as for California.
Why'd you have to point this out to me now?
Because we're way too late for you to change it now. But yeah, that's California.
Dang it. Oh, what? How did you grab that?
Because that is, you know what? These are not shadow. These are not alternate. These are not dark versions of these characters. These are nightclub versions of these characters. That is nightclub-ness.
Anyway, there we go. Up tilt. Goodbye.
This is why Ike's my goat.
Well, I put like launch power and weapon attack buffs on Ike.
Right, so it's Ike with a little bit of training.
This is Ike. This is Ike just class changed. That's what happened.
Okay. You know what? K is a good letter. I like K.
I don't like K that much.
K's an alright letter. How do you feel about E?
E is...
You know what I don't like about E?
E is that letter. E's like that person that E's like the person that tries to act like they're, everyday and normal, that they're just like you, but in reality they're mega rich.
Yeah, E does too much.
Yeah.
E tries a little too hard. Like, why does E get to be I sometimes?
I don't know. Am I missing a door? I think I might have missed a door. Hold on.
You have like the word in, I-N, and it's pronounced in, and then you have the word win, or whin if you're so inclined, and that's spelled W-H-E-N, and I don't get it.
Okay, never mind. I did not miss a door. I wasted time.
Oh, you know what letter is fantastic?
What?
X.
X is a very good letter.
It's not just good, it's cool. X is a cool letter. X is the letter where, like he goes to class and he gets good grades, but he doesn't try. But like he's not a terrible person.
So X is us in high school.
Well, right. But
except.
But what if we were cool? See, X wouldn't talk about how cool of a letter X is.
See, under the literal interpretation of the word popular, right? I was a popular kid in school.
Oh yes, me
but
too.
But I say that because it's like if you asked like most anyone at our high school, right? Do you know me? They'd be like, yeah, I've heard of him at the very least, right? But I'm not like the popular kid, from the movies.
Oh, absolutely not. You know what? We'll get off this letter topic finally. I think we're just gonna pencil in X as the coolest letter for now.
Yeah.
Speaking of high school movies, boy, do they get it wrong. Boy, do they get it wrong.
Well, I think it's the result of a lot of people who went to high school, in like the 80s, trying to guess how high school life has changed.
Well, no, it's hysterical because even if you look at the old movies, there's like the classic high school bully, but that high school bully doesn't do what high school bullies do. They are not shoving kids in the lockers and closing the lockers. That's not an occurrence.
Our lockers weren't big enough to do that.
Correct. You think our school could afford big enough lockers for that? No. Bullies just bullies hit you where it hurts, and I think they just didn't want to put that on a TV screen.
No, I mean, why would you put that on a TV screen unless you had a very specific reason to do so?
Well, because like they don't physically accost you, or at least they didn't by our generation, because everybody who harmfully touched somebody else got into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's the thing is you didn't like your bully didn't fight you. Like, fights broke out under very specific circumstances. It was not like one kid bullying another kid.
No,
That
generally.
started fights.
No. What bullies do is they figure out something about you that you don't like,
Yeah.
and then that thing is very present.
And then that thing becomes the only reason why anyone remembers your name for
A while.
a while.
Until you do something cool enough to negate it.
Yeah, you have to do something to offset it. And hopefully you do something cool to offset it.
Well, so it's like...
Sometimes you do something even more embarrassing.
Right, but sometimes that's a little bit better if you did it of your own accord.
Yeah.
Than instead if the bully just made the narrative.
Ah,
Like, bullies sometimes come up with fake news. So sometimes you could drown that out by doing something on the same level, but it's real news. And because it's more recent, it's kind of a what have you done for me lately thing.
yeah.
Where people just remember that. But high school movies, have I gotten you to watch The Breakfast Club yet?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We watched
that's
it.
Yeah. The Breakfast Club, great film. That film's amazing. It
was really fun. Yeah.
It also has President Bartlett's son in real life in that film. I thought it wasn't because they don't share a name, but then I discovered that he is.
Yeah.
It also has
Just to be clear, you're talking about, the actor that plays President Bartlett in The West Wing.
Of course.
Just for clarity's sake.
Which one? That's Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
Not Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Yeah, Martin Sheen.
Charlie Sheen was in 2.5 Men, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Stop touching the microphone.
I didn't touch the microphone. I touched the cord coming from the microphone.
It's close enough.
Okay. High school movies. Oh, you know what high school movie got it right? Was Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
What are you talking? Okay, you've lost me.
No.
You've lost me.
This is a classic.
You've lost me. I don't know what that movie. No, you've lost me because I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
No, okay, so it's a movie from, I believe it's from the 80s, about high school, but it actually gets high school right. Where, like, the guy that talks up like he knows what he's doing, around women and stuff, actually doesn't. And it talks about some actually, real hard topics that some teenagers go through. It's a fantastic film. You just can't show it to, like, a 13-year-old. Which is why it didn't get the appeal that The Breakfast Club got. With its weed smoking and in the library. I wonder what the librarian thought the next day. Because that was on Sunday that they did that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the librarian walks into that particular room where they were hotboxing.
I don't think the librarian would have cared enough.
I think the librarian would have thought, all right, who's
Did
here
Olimar
yesterday?
Did you see that? Did you see what just happened
What
there?
did Olimar just do?
I think you looked away. Olimar hit me with that bumper, and it instead launched him into the blast zone.
Excellent.
Instead of launching me into the blast zone.
High school movies. I kind of want to think about the movies I had to watch a lot in high school. Remember the Titans has to be the most watched movie in high schools ever. I feel like every middle school PE
in high schools,
class.
because I never watched it.
You never watched it in middle school PE?
No.
Interesting. I feel like everybody has seen Remember the Titans, though.
I didn't until we watched it together.
Wow, and that was not too long ago.
No, that wasn't. That was a few months ago or something like that.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah,
is a
because
great movie.
so growing up, the only two sports movies I remember watching
Good
were
save on those on that second set of mines, by the way.
that was an accident.
Don't say that out loud.
The
I'm trying to
two-
give you credit for once.
The two sports movies I remember watching when I was younger was The Blind Side.
Which, by the way, apparently is so historically inaccurate. It is the only thing that is nonfiction in that film are the names of the characters.
Yeah, so it was the Blind Side and Forever Strong.
I feel like I watched Forever Strong once a long, long time ago.
Yeah, Forever Strong is the only reason why I know that the sport rugby exists.
You have seen Moneyball.
Yes. Sorry, I sometimes forget that Moneyball is a sports movie.
Well, because it's about
because
the not sports part of it.
Well, right, because I was about to say because I love it so much, I forget that it's technically a sports movie.
Have you seen? You haven't watched Miracle before?
No.
It's the one about the.
Is that the one with the ghosts?
No. Miracle is the U.S. men's hockey team.
Oh no, I've never seen a hockey movie.
And what I think was was it the '84 Olympics? I think it was the '84. Maybe it was a later Olympics than that. Hold on. While I look this up, you're fighting.
Oh my goodness!
Nightclub DK.
This Donkey Kong is running my fade so hard right now.
The 1980 U.S. men's Olympic ice hockey team. The Soviet Union had not lost in hockey in a very long time.
Yeah.
And Miracle is about the U.S. men's team, which had a bunch of college kids.
Neat.
Going on the craziest run ever. That movie is fantastic.
What the? There was a bomb there? What are you talking about? Up tilt. Who cares?
One that I have...
That is the second time Ike has spawned in just to up tilt an enemy.
Well, I mean, that's his job. He's the finisher.
Oh, by the way, here's your progress tracker for the Great Maze here in the middle.
Neat.
These are all the things I have not fought yet.
It's a lot of things.
I think I want to go back.
Coach Carter, which I watched for the first time only a couple years ago, and I've rewatched it a couple times since. That movie's fantastic.
Oh, wait, you know what other sports movie I watched?
What's that?
Was McFarlane.
Okay. Yeah, that was not bad. Sports movies are great. Most of the time, they just know how to make those.
Yeah, most of the time.
I mean, it's really easy with sports. You just pick a team that did something cool. And then it's really easy because the plot writes itself.
Yeah.
And then you just do like what Moneyball did, and you're just like, all right, just put Brad Pitt or something.
Just put some crazy
let's
recognizable actor as like the coach or what whoever.
Well, yeah, the GM of the team. Let's just put Brad Pitt in there, and let's just casually kickstart Chris Pratt's career.
Wait, who are you
in
talking
Moneyball.
about? That's right. Yeah. Oh, that was...
What a great movie.
Let go of that a little bit too early, but it didn't matter.
Brad Pitt has been in a lot of movies.
I mean, apparently Moneyball is also... Moneyball is very forgiving to Billy Bean's character, apparently.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Apparently, Billy Bean was, one heck of a jerk.
I mean, yeah.
But also, that doesn't surprise me.
No. He was a baseball manager for a bad team.
Yeah, well, he was scouted out of high school, didn't go to college because they were like, we want you to come play professional
baseball.
baseball.
You're the best thing I've seen since
right?
sliced bread.
Couldn't hack it in professional baseball, and then became a scout for that baseball team, and then became the general manager for, a really bad baseball team. So, I can understand you being angry.
Yep.
Yep. But also, you're the general manager of an MLB team. So, I would, I don't know.
One of the cheapest MLB teams.
I mean, yes, but still.
It's not like he was GM for the Yankees.
No, but you still have a job that... millions of Americans would love to have,
That's true.
Yes, you're the GM for the Oakland A's instead of the Yankees, but you're still the GM of an MLB team.
Yep, that's true.
I would love to have that job, and I don't really care about baseball.
Brad Pitt's been in a lot of movies. I think his best movies are the Tarantino films he's in.
Which is
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds, yeah.
Is one of them. He is.
Has he been in other Tarantino films?
Was he not in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I've never seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I've seen clips from that film. I'm pretty sure he's in that with Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyways, in Inglourious Basterds, Brad Pitt is my favorite character. Because
I think that's by design.
Well, he speaks Italian.
Yeah.
And it has one of my favorite movie quotes of all time, which I can't quote here because of the Chancellor's rules.
Yep, my one rule.
Yep.
No,
yep,
don't
yep.
say it's not rules plural. It's one rule.
I mean, I guess. Something, taking a shirt off. Okay, never mind. There's 2 rules.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So
Did you not know what I was referencing there?
No, I know what you were referencing there.
Okay.
That's why I was referencing it.
Okay. Well, you just said there's 2 rules, which was confusing me. For a second, I thought that you didn't remember one of the greatest advertisements of our generation.
Man, you know what doesn't hit like it used to?
Advertisements?
Super Bowl ads.
Yeah. Advertisements in general just don't hit anymore.
One of the funniest things that happened recently, I went to my parents' house to watch a Detroit Lions game. Chancellor was there for one of the times I did this. And we synced up the local radio coverage.
Yeah,
over the top of the TV.
The Detroit radio coverage. Yeah,
the Detroit Lions home radio coverage over the national broadcast on television. And commercials all have the same cadence.
Dude, after that Detroit Lions, the Lions Chiefs game,
yeah,
I saw so many reels on Instagram and shorts on YouTube that was from things like, the Detroit radio show.
Yep.
For the Lions, that was just everyone complaining about the officials of the game.
Yep.
I mean, it was everywhere.
Granted, the Lions should have played better, but
it was really funny and interesting to me, because it's like, why am I getting all of the sports content?
It's because your phone is
on my feed, and it's like, oh no, this is the biggest thing that's happening right now. It doesn't matter what you're a fan of. It doesn't matter what your normal search parameters are. Everyone is talking about this because you live in the US of A.
Correct. But it also has a little bit to do with me. I'm sorry.
Because
your phone definitely isn't listening all the time.
No, your phone is just always communicating with the other phones around you.
Correct. There's that, and also your phone is actually just listening. So whenever I come into the living room and start ranting about sports,
dude, that's what okay. Listen, if you want to call me some crackhead conspiracy theorist, right? The Google Homes and the Amazon Alexas and all that stuff. It's like, why are you intentionally buying spyware for your home?
Correct.
I understand that smartphones could always be listening, and maybe they are, right? And all that kind of stuff. But it's like, why are you intentionally buying products to make spying on you easier?
Correct.
I get that the government is probably always spying on you, but I don't need to make it easier for entities that are not the government to spy on me.
Correct.
I can't do anything about the government spying on me, but I can do something about, I don't know,
Amazon or Google.
some marketing company spying on me,
Yep. Brought to you by today's sponsor, NordVPN. No,
yeah,
I'm kidding,
get out of here.
I'm kidding. Man, I wish we were sponsored by NordVPN.
Listen, if we were sponsored by
NordVPN,
I could quit my job probably and do this full time.
Look, if we were sponsored by NordVPN and then a few parts later sponsored by ExpressVPN, we could probably both quit our jobs.
No, we need to get big enough so that we can get a gamer subs code. That's what we need.
We need to get big enough to get the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, which requires probably
five subscribers.
5 subscribers
Doesn't require much. Dude, when I started doing streams on Twitch, this is a while ago, and I don't do them anymore because I can't keep up a good schedule for Twitch with my current job and doing all this stuff. It was I kept getting emails that are like, hey, they're from Twitch. It's like, hey, there's earning opportunities on Twitch, and it's always Raid Shadow Legends, and it's like, dog, I have 7 followers. You do not want to do a sponsorship deal with me. What are we even talking about right now?
Now, the craziest part about Raid Shadow Legends, I don't know. I don't think they're saving their money at all. Any amount of money they get from microtransactions, they're just sponsorships.
Dude, I don't
do it.
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with them, but I can promise you this: I'll never do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship deal. I
You
never
heard it
will.
here first. We are never doing a Raid Shadow Legend sponsor.
It's
on this
just
channel.
it's not worth it. It's not worth it promoting. It's not worth it promoting a terrible game. In all honesty, I don't think it is. This is a lot. I did not expect to get through so much of the Great Maze
Yeah, we did a lot today.
right here. This is a lot more than I thought I could get done in 30 minutes. That's crazy.
And all we wound up doing was talking about letters and movies
Yeah, this
for
was
a while. This was great.
I don't think we did any actual talking about the gameplay. Well, we did very little. But I don't know. Maybe that's what's gonna hit. Maybe this just like random podcasty style commentary over Smash Brawl is gonna do it.
Look, I'm sorry if you were expecting expert analysis of Super Smash Brothers Brawl Subspace Emissary. I am even less equipped for it than the Chancellor, and the Chancellor is not particularly equipped for it. So if you're looking for expert opinions and analysis,
Well, I'm not gonna do like color commentary over my own gameplay, right? While it's happening. Like if we were like if I was like pre-recording these and we were watching them later, like yeah, I would be. But
Well, I mean, the other thing is that this is not exciting enough for me to try and do color commentary over. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and be like, and he brings out with the up till and it's the immediate kill. You know, and start getting hyped. It's like, okay, yeah, it's Subspace Emissary.
But that's what we got so far, and that is going to do it for us today.
Yes, that'll do it for today.
If you like the video, make sure to leave one down below. And to not miss out, because next episode might be the finale.
I don't
Maybe?
know. Pokemon Emerald Mini, we hit the finale one episode sooner than we thought, so maybe here we will.
Yeah, it depends on how efficient I am. So
By the way, go watch that Emerald Mini playthrough. Apparently more people have watched the last episode than all the other episodes.
the finale hit so hard, and I don't know. I'm happy about it, but I don't know why it got so many more views than the rest of the series.
Oh, and little call to
very
action
funny.
here. If you have a favorite movie, favorite sports movie, let us know down in the comments. Also, let us know what is your favorite and least favorite letter in the alphabet and why. I want to know. I want to know what other people think.
But anyway,
Thanks for stopping by,
but
everybody.
yeah, don't subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss out. And I believe that's gonna do it.
All right, take it easy, everybody.
Safe travels.
Court adjourned.